So in today's video, we are going to be flipping a Chinese sample into a Gunna type beat. So keep watching to basically watch the end, basically the end result of the beat, basically the whole beat completed. So that's it. Just before we start, don't forget to subscribe and check out my course in the link in the description if you want to learn how to make trap beats. And that's it. Let's jump on FL Studio and cook up this beat.
So this is the Chinese sample. So basically what I did right here, of course I made the melody with the sample. So I found out what part of the sample did I wanted to use, because the rest was like really Chinese and didn't combine with Gunna and anyway, you got what I mean. So I just used that part, and then I added like a flute that I found on Splice and like a noise, a background noise from a forest, because I found out that really combines to Gunna. Now I didn't find out. I'm not gonna I just saw some tutorials of how to make Gunna type beats. This was actually like I don't know, 2 months ago, something like that. You get what I mean? But that's basically what I did. I didn't have to add a lot of things to this because the sample already had a lot of instruments. If I added a lot of things, it would sound bloated and shit. So I only needed the sample and just another things to complement basically. So right here I basically added the drums, and I'm sure that usually Gunna uses a snare for the drums, so I used the snare with like with that pattern, and then just a hi-hat with some rolls and some extra things, and then a kick, and then an 808 to really complement. He uses usually like a kick with an 808, something like that. Of course can be like sometimes different, but yeah. And then the most different thing that I found out is that he uses a lot of open hats. You got what I mean, in a lot of in the pattern, you got what I mean, a lot of the times, you got what I mean. So that's basically what I did, but in general it's extremely simple. There's nothing like too complicated about it, but that's basically it. So here I just was adjusting some things, you got what I mean, and then mixing the whole bit. Some things I had mixed previously, like on the melody, you got what I mean. Those things I had done previously, you got what I mean, like even before I made the drums, just because you don't have to just mix everything at the end. Sometimes you feel like, oh, I have to mix it right now, I have to put the reverb on this thing right now. When you feel that, or you feel out, for example, you picked up like sometimes it happens. There's some good sounds sometimes from Splice, but they have a lot of noise. I know that when I put that sound, I had to go on Fruit Parametric IQ and cut that moment, you get what I mean. So I recommend that if you feel that you have to mix in the moment, just mix it as I did, you get what I mean. But yeah, just mix it, the drums, the last things I had to, and that's basically it. And of course, after making the whole beat, basically what I did, I just arranged the beat, you get what I mean. I tried to be not creative exactly, but I just did some extra things, like some things that something that I forgot, which is in the middle of the verse, it should have something to just make it a little bit different and not sound too boring, for example, you know what I mean. So that's basically what I did, and then basically it's done right now.
So guys, I got it down, and it's actually better than I expected, okay? You were watching like what I did, I explained what I did, but you don't know how it sounds. You just know that the sample was kind of weird, but good at the same time, maybe. I don't know what's your opinion, but it's better than I expected, and I think it's pretty good, you get what I mean. And because the sample had a lot of instruments already, I couldn't add another things, you get what I mean. So the best thing I did, I still added some things, but the best thing I did was like just to have different, like for example, one part of the sample is basically the same thing, but another, basically I make it a unique sample, and then the another one I put it a little bit like I pitch it down like 8 notes, something like that, to like be like, might start like this, and then you got what I mean. My computer died for whatever reason, but that's it. I'm just gonna play it right now. I'm just gonna wait until my computer I don't know. Okay, yeah, it's fine now, right now. So yeah, I'm just gonna play it. So I'm gonna play it right now, and I'm gonna press the play, and yeah, I think it's pretty good. So. So guys, this is it. I think it was pretty good. You know what I mean, especially in the beginning, that part that's because the sample had a lot of low end, so I had to cut it out to when the drums were playing. You know what I mean? But especially like in that part when the drums were not playing there and there was more low end, I put a little bit more reverb and even chorus, that's the name, to really sound kind of like the vibe of Trip Too Hard, which, you got what I mean, that guitar with the reverb, something like that, you got what I mean. So this is it, you got what I mean. It was pretty quick to make it a bit, not I think like the pros can make like something better than this in 30 minutes. I'm still not at the level, but I'm for sure better, you got what I mean. And I think it's pretty good, you got what I mean. I think for sure it's a good beat. I really liked it. So, yeah, I really liked it. So that's it. Finish the video. Follow all my social media. Why I said finished? Yeah, I'm gonna finish the video. You can finish my video, but that's it. Follow all my social media. Don't forget to subscribe. Check out my cars and goodbye.